Hey guys, welcome to episode 19 of Dad and the Jiu-Jitsu Kid. And today was just Ryan and I. We were getting ready for a long weekend ahead of us here. And we're going to be out in Jiu-Jitsu World League in California this next weekend for December 8th for the Jiu-Jitsu World League playoffs, where Ryan's going to be going for his playoff belt or whatever World League gives out there. They have, I think, an embroidered end of the year season belt that they give out for the belt that you're, the rank that you are, and win. So we'll be getting out there for this weekend, and he'll be competing there. So it was just us. We kind of went all over the board today, and it was really cool, really fun, just kind of having conversation. Actually, this is kind of our conversations we have all the time. I mean, it's not like it was a podcast conversation. It was like the conversation we just had like last night, or the drive from school, or the drive to school, or the drive to the academy, or just we went from talking about Pokemons to aliens to so yeah, we had a good time, and I think that's kind of the whole point of the podcast, and just him and I kind of sharing our experiences, and kind of nothing's scripted, and it's just us. We have a cool relationship, and we have a fun time, and people that know us, that's kind of how we are and what we do. And we want to share it to you guys. And it was pretty much just as I expected. Really weird. So, all right, guys. But also, too, I wanted to give a quick announcement. Warrior Gi Works is actually just announced they are going to be looking for sponsorships for the 2019, and this is actually not, they're a company here out of Arizona, and it's just not a local thing. It's going to be a nationwide sponsorship. So if you guys are familiar with any of their work, or any of their basically, they do custom gi designs on your gis, your names, patchwork, and they do an awesome job. Actually, I had a couple of Ryan's gis, and they really reasonable, and great guy. So anyway, they're going to be taking applications for sponsorships, and you have to apply by December 31st, and you have to email your your resume to warriorgiworks@gmail.com. And if you go to Warrior Gi Works on Facebook, you can find all the information there. And they're going to be announcing the team. They haven't said anything about how many people, but it's pretty cool. And we're going to put our application in, and it's going to be pretty cool. If we get any kind of support, whether it be, even patches, it helps. Tournaments aren't. Jiu-jitsu is not cheap. It's it's a cool sport. It's a cool hobby, but sometimes we like to look good, and we spend a lot of extra money on gis, and then we get our good artwork, and put our little taste of our creativity in it. That's pretty cool. Yeah, something like that. And actually, they're local here too. So anyways, guys, so check it out. It's Warrior Gi Works on Facebook, and you can find more information there. Really cool guys there too. So, all right, guys.
What is this?
The show is about nothing. It's about a man and his kid.
Does he have superpowers too?
Dad and the Jiu-Jitsu Kid.
He's just a special kid.
You are now DQ'd.
Fight!
And we get bar stools.
In the studio?
Yeah.
The new studio?
Yeah, they're just and then like LED lights for the bar.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
I don't know, but sorry, guys. So welcome out to our episode 19 of Dad and the Jiu-Jitsu Kid. Ryan and I are just brainstorming
Relaxing.
ideas. Well, yeah, it's been a really unproductive weekend. Yeah, but Ryan and I were just talking about the plans, ideas, still getting ideas for what we're going to do for the, whenever we actually do the studio and do decide it, or when we actually will build it. But our original plan was to have it done before the end of the year, and that's not going to happen.
What?
It's too close. That was not mine, but I don't want to stretch things out. I'm going to pay for it. It's not like it's not like we have.
You think we could do it by ourselves though?
No, that's the whole plan. Yeah, the whole plan is that we're going to be doing it by ourselves.
I feel like it'd be hard to do that.
No, it's not going to be. It's not going to be that bad.
Like, what about all the drywall and stuff? I don't know how to do that.
Oh, that's what YouTube's for. It's for one of the many things that
You know what we should get for our studio is one of those Google tablet things.
yeah, I know.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be fun, and I mean it's gonna be our little area to do a lot of other projects that we have in the back burner on that. But I mean, it's not gonna be that bad. I mean, I already, it's a funny thing because people ask like, hey, how did you learn, about audio, or how did you learn about
YouTube.
like whatever, everything, and it's like 75% of it was been YouTube, and YouTube, and I think I mentioned it before, it was Udemy. I think it's called, the other one is called a Skillset or Skillshare. And that is, you pay, there's like experts out there for whatever you can, just about anything you can imagine that they have a class on. And they're actually pretty cool. And I if you want to learn how to if you can think of something that you want to learn to do, there's a class on it. And pretty much that's how I taught myself, or how I'm teaching myself how to use like the Adobe Creative Cloud, the Premiere Pro, like the movies and the graphic design stuff with the Photoshop and Lightroom and all that kind of cool stuff. So it was a lot, and that's pretty much it. And same thing with YouTube. I mean, I looked up how to pretty much build a studio or something, and it's pretty much people building a studio, like literally building up a studio in the backyard.
That's cool.
Yeah, and they spent it, and there's people like, oh, this is what we did, this is what we're using, and this is what we didn't do, we should have done. And it's one of the many things. I don't know. It's one of the. I used to be on this boat, and we'll talk about it right now. I used to be on the boat of, and I wouldn't say YouTube is completely social media. I mean, it's informative and but it's a lot of, it's not like you socially network with anybody on YouTube. But I always thought YouTube was like a waste. I used to never watch YouTube. But I think other than maybe a year ago, maybe other than that, never really cared for it. I mean,
Really?
I just thought I didn't find any use for it, and that was because mostly I think because there's kids screaming outside and everything. So we're recording from home today, and so you're probably gonna hear a dog and maybe our neighbors in the backyard. But so yeah, in the boat of YouTube's a waste and social media is a waste of time, and it can be. I don't know. I mean, I think that it can, unless you learn how to. I mean, just anything with moderation. But as long as you learn how to, what you're gonna get out of it. I mean, what do you get out of social media yourself? I mean,
YouTube or like.
Well, I mean, anything else. I mean, because you're not on Facebook.
No.
But you're on Instagram, and you have a lot more free reign on Instagram now. I mean, when you go on there, what do you? I mean, you have your own, things you follow, and but you kind of see like what.
I go on Instagram to send great videos to people.
Yeah, and those are pretty much.
That's all my messages. It's just memes.
Yeah, but also too, and there's the point is where it can be that way, where it can be. I would see it as that's a waste of time, as opposed to if I'm looking on Instagram, I'm looking at I look at memes too, and there's some funny ones that I follow.
Yeah, but you like
there's
have
some
like
funny ones.
Yeah,
though.
you have like
bad.
the old person memes, like what's that? The dad. Yeah,
I love that page. It's so funny.
No,
It's a page that I follow, and I always send Ryan pictures of some of the memes that the guy comes out with. So it's called The Dad on Instagram, and it's awesome. It's so funny. And of course, you're not going to get it unless you're a parent.
I mean, some of them like I can understand and like are okay, but then there's like the they're so bad. Like I don't know.
They're not that bad. I mean,
like
they're funny.
some of them are funny.
I mean, if you're a parent, they're hilarious. I mean, it's always something about your kid or something like that, and or just getting older, or just whatever. But anyways,
Yeah,
so back to the social media. So YouTube. So yeah, so I never really did anything on YouTube until people was like, oh, just YouTube it. Look at this up. I think one of the first things I did was YouTube when I actually used the YouTube, like to use it.
was for my little video.
No.
Yeah. That's
No.
the only video.
Was the video, was when I had to repair the garbage disposal.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You did a video on repairing a garbage disposal?
Not a maker video, but actually look something up on YouTube. Like, it's like, oh, well, maybe YouTube has it. It was a YouTube video on how to repair garbage, like how to take it apart.
Disposal?
Yeah, how to take it apart.
Oh, okay. I was thinking, I forgot what a garbage disposal was for a second.
Oh, because you never use it.
Well, there's no point in using it. I don't get the point in a garbage disposal. It's literally a bigger pipe.
Yeah, well, it's meant to clean out the sink better. So,
but it just all goes down the sink. It's like,
yeah. Well, if you don't have a garbage disposal, though, if you put food or water, it's gonna just sit there. So it's just.
But it does that anyways. Like it does that.
It's not like it used to be. So you needed something to blow it out or suck it out or something. But
so that's what a garbage disposal's for.
I think so. It's not like I'm not an expert. One last person who's gonna know about it. But so yeah. So YouTube's been and now, man, I live on YouTube.
It's great.
It's
I always.
It's almost one of the most amazing things that that's out there. I mean, like anything else, it's going to be one of the worst things too. If you're just going down the YouTube rabbit hole and you look one thing up, and you're like, I don't know, you end up on some different world of like, well, how did I even get here?
And I love watching like the controversial videos because they're so interesting. Like, what was one? Oh, dang it. There's a lot of good ones that I like watching.
Yeah, I mean, but here's the thing about YouTube is that anybody can make a video.
Yeah.
Anybody can go on there and just, well, I'm going to create a video and say this. And that person can be so persuasive that there's more people out there. And those people are like, oh, yeah, the earth is flat. Yeah.
That's what I was talking about.
My goodness.
Like, if I listened to a Joe Rogan episode of Eddie Bravo explaining why the earth is flat, I really think that I would end up believing that the earth is flat.
Well, and that's the thing is that people that.
Like, what if Columbus never sailed around the earth, but like in a circle?
Okay, well, if you have a question about it, what have I told you?
Ask Eddie.
Figure it out. All right?
Yes.
So don't just say, and that's the thing. And then that's the point of like, okay, I'm going to make a YouTube video on whatever, this, you could breathe underwater. I'm like, yeah, I'm
you
so persuasive that I'm going to breathe underwater if I take whatever and you can do it. And then some people are going to be like, yeah, you know what? That sounds freaking really, yeah, that sounds great. I bet you it'll work. And let me go do it. And it's just, so it doesn't matter. And that's the danger of something like that. When you have not a soapbox, but you have a pedestal where anybody can watch it, and you get some knucklehead that's just as crazy as you are.
There's a flat Earth convention.
There's a convention for everything. Anything you can imagine, there's a convention for. If you get enough people, there's a convention.
YouTube channel called Flat Earth, Flat Out Hero, and he talks about flat Earth. And he has 1,000 subscribers.
Wow. So there's 1,000 people that are just as crazy as he is. But yeah, so to the YouTube thing, and actually our last episode we uploaded up to YouTube. We had a lot of people ask us, and the funny thing is, it's not like it was old people. I mean, it was our people that were pretty young people, adults asking like, how do you get to a podcast? I've never listened to a podcast. Or how do you get to your podcast? go to our webpage and you can, the latest episodes are archived there, and it's, it goes from there, and that they don't know. And we've actually had people that have never listened to us or that had a hard time finding our episode say like YouTube was the easiest place to hear it, to listen to it, to catch the episode. But so, I mean, and we actually had a few downloads from there. We had pretty good success on that. What are you looking at?
Well, looking at all the videos
No.
that have just been posted.
Yeah, so no. But I don't know. It can be absolutely, and there was really cool things and I'm sticking by it that I heard, and I'm making the effort to live by it. And I told you about it.
What is it?
What is it? It is create, don't consume. That means create content or create something or make something as, with a purpose, and don't just sit there and consume with your eyes freaking open and just look at videos throughout, and not get something out of it, kind of thing. But I mean, in today's atmosphere, I mean, there was a lot of breaking news, and we had these, the biggest things were,
George H.W. Bush died.
and George Senior died.
That's so sad.
Yeah, it was sad and surprising.
And then the creator of SpongeBob died, right? Or the
Yeah.
SpongeBob actor died.
Was it the voiceover guy?
I think it was,
The voice?
The voice. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I thought it was the actual creator.
Or it was someone. I don't know. Let me get this out really quick.
So yeah, I need something. It was with SpongeBob, but also too the feud. Or is it a feud? Is it a feud? You would know this PewDiePie thing going on, because you talk about it all the time, and
Hold
you
on.
keep mentioning PewDiePie.
Yeah, Stephen Hillenberg died November 26th, 2018. He was the creator of SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, the actor of SpongeBob is actually pretty old too. He looks old.
I thought it was a woman. Is it a female? Is it a guy?
It's it's a guy, yeah. But the person, did you know the person that actually plays Bart Simpson is a girl?
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty cool.
Yep. Oh gosh, I used to know her name. I can't.
Shoot.
Oh well, I can't think of her name, but she's been. I think it's one of the original. I think she's like their first or the only one, the Bart Simpson one. I don't know if it's from the Tracy Ullman days.
Bart
I mean, that's
Simpson.
where the Simpsons originated from.
Nancy Cartwright.
Cartwright, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's been on there forever.
She on April 19th, 1987.
87. So that's the original. She's the original Bart Simpson. Yeah, because I know
Wow.
Marge changed at some point.
Yeah.
Homer, I'm not sure. I haven't watched The Simpsons. So that's 1987.
So she's been doing it for
So
30 years.
30. I mean, The Simpsons have been on for 30 years
And people still watch it.
and still on a major show. It's not like it, and it's not like it's still on Fox, I think, and it's not like it's where some shows go off into some obscure cable channel. I mean, people still watch it, and
I was watching this scary Simpsons game. It was really scary. It was like I forgot what the game was called, but it was pretty scary. I just watched because I like watching scary games at night, like I was last night. And I was on the best part, and like it's very scary at night, but you stopped it right before something good was gonna happen.
on what
And then
channel?
on PewDiePie.
PewDiePie.
Yeah, and then
PewDiePie. PewDiePie.
Yeah, and then you stopped it, and it was in the best part.
So what is he? What's so scary about his channel? Is that his videos that he makes?
No, it's not that his not that channel. Just his games he plays.
What game was this?
Amnesia. It's such an old game. It's like older than me.
Is it a video game?
It's really old.
Like an Xbox game?
No, it's a scary game. He used to play it a long time ago, and they made this new mode on it after 7 years, and now he's been playing it.
So So what's this on the news now? Because you brought it up with PewDiePie,
Yes.
and and I keep hearing about it, about this, about whatever this thing's going
Oh,
on
the
with
T series. Yes.
So what's the difference between
PewDiePie
PewDiePie?
has been the most subscribed channel. Let me not get this wrong here.
And that's just on YouTube, right?
5 years. Okay, yep, 5 years of the most. He's been the most subscribed channel for 5 years in a row. So
how many viewers or
followers does he
subscription,
have?
yeah.
He has 70 million.
God.
Oh my God, that's so many.
And so what's this? So there's somebody else that beat him or
No.
catching up to him.
They are 250,000 subscribers away from beating him. And it's this Indian pop channel.
Like a K-pop thing, like music or
Yeah,
something?
but for India. And
Well, you know how the population
yeah,
in India
I
is?
know. That's why there's so many. And they're about to pass him.
You think they will? Or does that mean...
Oh, yeah. I think
Does he
they
talk
will.
about it in his channel? Does he bring it up?
He has
Really?
like 7 videos on it.
Is he like scared or nervous?
Well,
or does he care?
So at first he was like, he does it as a joke. Like he made like a diss. Do you know what a diss track is, right?
A disc track?
A diss track, like dissing.
Oh.
Yes.
Like diss, yes.
Yes.
I know what a diss is from.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
he did a diss track as a joke. Like they were at 69 million subscribers, and then PewDiePie got to 69, and then 70 million. Well, no, he's not at 70. He's at 71 million, right? Dang
It's
it.
over 70 million. So they're catching up.
Yeah. Here it is. They're at 73 million. Sorry. Yeah, at 7, and then like at 70 million, and then he got to 71, 72. And right now they are, he's 300.
I haven't
Dust.
casted my vote yet. I'm still
You need
I'm
to.
a swing vote. So I don't know if I'm gonna go if I'm gonna go PewDiePie or
They're having votes? Oh, they are.
or downloads or subscription. I haven't
No, they're
subscribed to either
actually
one.
having votes. I didn't know that. That's cool. I need to vote.
No, I still haven't decided who I'm gonna support here.
PewDiePie has 900.
So what does PewDiePie do?
Everything.
Because
He has his own news channel.
so
on
I
his
know,
YouTube.
but so he started off as a gamer.
Yeah, he started off playing games like. Do you know who Markiplier is?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, he started off as a gamer and he played like scary games, and then he started getting more fame. Well, I forgot what he did, but he started like going in the wrong direction, and then everyone stopped watching him. Well,
Like making
I stopped watching
doing
him.
silly things or just dumb videos?
Yeah. And then like this last like 3 months I've been starting to watch him, and he actually has really good videos out right now. Like he's
gaming?
No, well, he has gaming, and then he has like news stuff where he talks about like how like the news and stuff, and
Like just like national headlines
Yeah.
or whatever, like
Mhm.
going around the globe.
And then I forget what else he does. He does so much stuff, and then he plays scary games. He does.
So is he the one that the Minecraft guy?
Minecraft?
Yeah.
Who's
the one, or is that the one that your brother? Who's the one your brother like
Minecraft?
used to watch or you used to watch? Is it the Dan TDM guy?
Yeah, him. Mhm.
Okay,
He's a different guy.
but he still does gaming.
I think so. Yeah, he has videos like on his subscriber count. He has lots of weird videos.
So all this video is pretty much episodes. the topic of jiu-jitsu is obviously you've kind of figured it out is we don't just talk about jiu-jitsu, and we're not a a jiu-jitsu forum, and there's a lot of stuff going out there right now. Like other big news, like PewDiePie gonna be losing.
Mhm.
So
And he talks about a lot of I actually like watching some of his stuff. Like I know, did you hear Tekashi 69 got arrested for what was it, racketeering?
Now the only reason why I know who Tekashi 69 is because of the meme of a meme that was sent to me by a lawyer friend of mine. It was a meme that says
This is a bad meme.
you go to law school or you go to college for 7 years because 4 years for undergraduate, and law school's 3 years, and you go to college for 7 years to become a lawyer, only to have your client show up to court like dressed like this, and it has a picture of Tekashi 69 with that tie like sideways, and he's like, kind of, and I think that's how he showed up to court or whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
That way.
So he is definitely going to prison. He can't get out of it.
Is he a rapper?
Yeah, he's a rapper. I think he said the lowest was 3 years and the highest was like 21 years.
God, your racketeering is definitely not. Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I didn't expect that from him. Like
I
he
think
seemed like such a nice guy.
I think racketeering was created. I think I explained it to you, and I'm still not 100% sure if it's true, but I think it is. Was created for organized crime.
Mm-hmm. Like mafia.
For mafia, because they couldn't, I think, prove crime or something. So they basically, to get a lot of more people arrested, I think you had to have basically enough people doing the same crime, and I think that made a racketeering charge, so they were able to arrest more people, which I think they were able to use for back in I don't know when for organized crime, and was not the only one that was arrested in this thing, and whatever he was involved in.
He was like
So there had to be more people.
So
it probably weren't famous people. I haven't heard any.
Probably not famous people, just people.
So he was involved somehow, and I thought, wasn't somebody else was? I think so too. Was in that whatever the hell he was involved in doing. But anyway, so yeah, guys, so this is 2 weeks after Thanksgiving. I don't even know if you say happy Thanksgiving still. I don't know how far you
Thanksgiving was fun.
Yeah,
I didn't eat a whole ton.
I ate enough. I ate enough. It was cool.
I ate all the mac and cheese, though. That mac and cheese was really good.
Mac and cheese.
Good. It was good, but like the top layer he did was like all like the shredded cheese, and I didn't like that.
Yeah. Do you like the breadcrumb stuff?
Yeah, but like the rest of it, I ate all of it. It was so good.
Yeah.
But what's better is that shell mac and cheese. That's the best mac and cheese.
We'll get some good mac and cheese. We know somebody that makes really good mac and cheese, and I keep forgetting to ask his to make. He's a chef actually too, so we'll ask him to get us some mac and cheese. But so we had Thanksgiving here, and it was interesting.
It was
and
fun.
I think a lot of fun for you, and a lot of and it's like the stereotypical, like when you see even memes created about it, like family getting together and like people like, oh my gosh, family drama, and man, it was
family drama,
fucking family drama. So, and that's the thing, and it was like, so it wasn't. It was okay. I was just thankful that as a family, your brother and your mom and us were able to to have it together and get through it. I mean, it was aside from our own family drama, I mean, we had kind of our own bad news. We had a passing of in some relation, and so it was so it was a tough week. It was a tough week. So, but anyways, we got through it, and now we're getting ready what we didn't do was anything on Black Friday.
Which there were so many good deals that we could have got.
Yeah, but yeah.
All of the Razer stuff was off $200, and it was
You know
amazing.
what? But here's the thing: is
Razer is the second best out of my.
not. But
middle.
I'm talking about as far as like deals.
There was a lot of good
Well,
deals.
so here's the thing: is there's only certain deals on certain. I mean, a lot of those sales are sales that they have already
At a store, yeah.
and that they have, and you make.
They had $200 off a PlayStation.
They still have it.
They do?
Some places still have it, and that's the thing is people. I mean, you know how Black Friday started.
Oh, shoot. I heard about it on the podcast we were listening to.
Yeah.
What was it? It was the. Hold on, let me remember. I'm very bad at remembering things, but I think I could remember this.
So it was pretty much being Black Friday, not to be confused with.
I know there's
Black
like a
Monday.
No, that's Cyber Monday.
No, I'm talking about Black Monday, like with the Great Depression.
Yeah.
and stuff like that. It's in accounting, you have the red and you have the black.
Mm-hmm.
If a company says we're in the red,
That means
you're
not
negative. That means you're losing money.
Mm-hmm.
You're not making any money. When you're in the black, that means you're above your net margins. You're making actual money to support. And so that's what they make. That's what they say. It says Black Friday was the day after Thanksgiving, and that that stores would be in the black after that because they would sell enough that day or that weekend for Thanksgiving to bring them out of the red from throughout the year to bring them into the black. So that's where Black Friday.
I know it
Came
was
from.
important news on
Yeah.
ESPN. The Green Bay Packers just fired their head coach.
Really?
Mm-hmm. After they lost to the Cardinals. Well, actually, they lost to the
Cardinals won today?
Yeah.
Oh, man, dude, I don't.
They're
even
so
follow.
bad.
They're. Yeah, the Cardinals have not been having a good. And Ryan and I were talking about this earlier too. And he's like, "Oh, what if we have a show
A
or we
football podcast.
or a podcast?" And I was like, "The only time we even follow sports is right this time of the year,
Because it's
of
the
college
only
football.
Yeah, college football is.
And that's the
in my
one thing
opinion,
we've
better.
always said. We never followed NFL. We
I
never
follow
did.
NFL a lot.
No.
They
Not
did a
really.
ceremony for Marshawn Lynch today too.
Yeah, the Seahawks did.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as far as college, no, we have a good time watching college, and
College is fun. It's interesting.
yeah, it's a lot more fun.
They're
and just
fast.
because
Man, that quarterback for Oklahoma is so fast.
that was a good game yesterday.
That was.
That was a good game.
I think who did Oklahoma play again? They played Texas. That was a good game.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I wanted Georgia to win so bad.
Yeah, they had it.
If they won,
They screwed up big time, man.
yeah.
They had the quarterback out, and that guy, the backup, came in and scored twice.
He wasn't actually the backup.
He was the starter before.
He was the starter, but they put the other guy in.
The other guy, Tua.
Tagaloa.
Yeah, he
Tagaloa.
he got the starting job last year, I think.
Mm-hmm.
After-
And then Jalen Hurts came in and
Yeah.
he started, and then I think they put him in for this game, and then on the fourth quarter they put
Put Hurst because he got hurt, or
he got his
Tua
he
got
hit his
hurt.
ankle.
and then
Was
so
it?
Hurst put Hurst in. And he
Wait,
came back.
I think no, because they were talking about he had a previous injury
yeah, he had, like, a
earlier in
bad
the year.
ankle sprain or
No,
something.
he hurt his knee or something, like on his right leg, I think. On his right leg, and I don't know. He didn't even get sacked. He ran
he
it.
got knocked down, I think.
Yeah, just
when
by
he
a
actually got-
lineman.
Well,
And-
he got
but-
hurt. He was hurt from.
So I think Jalen Hurts
before
was the
that,
backup.
before the game. Yeah, Hurst was the backup, but he was limping a couple times before when he was running for, if he was scrambling or something and he had tackled, he would come up limping. But there was, I think, just one play in particular where he actually just had it got bad enough to knock him out of the game, but it obviously didn't matter because.
They still won.
Yeah, man, Nick Saban, man, he's
a great coach. I gotta say that.
Jeez, dude, that's, I don't know how many consecutive SEC titles already, and
Four.
just more than 4
No, I think 4 or 5.
consecutive. Well, consecutive maybe 4.
No,
But as far as
no,
all-
I think 6. Cause wait,
so
no 5 because in 2012 they came into the championship 11-1, and they have a bad schedule besides the conference championship. So yeah, I think 5
hmm,
because they beat Notre Dame 11-1.
yeah,
They didn't go in 12-0.
last year,
No, in 2012
2012. Oh, yeah, I
before they
remember.
put in the 4.
the BC, the bracket or the
Mhm.
championship games,
Yeah, what was it
But-
called before? Like BCL or something?
the BCS.
BCS.
Yeah, it was basically just you were voted. I mean, pretty much if you were, I mean, you weren't. I think I don't think it mattered if you were number 2. I think it just depended on what conference. I don't even remember how that used to work.
I thought it was just the top 2 teams. Really?
Mm-mm. Because normally, dude, I don't know. I forgot. It's been such a long time.
My science teacher's gonna go watch the Army Navy game in Pennsylvania
Next year or for
next Saturday.
next Saturday, yeah. Next Saturday, yeah. So, yeah. So jiu-jitsu's not. I mean, it's slowing down. Obviously, because you hear us talking about football, but I mean, we had jiu-jitsu this weekend. Flow grappling was on,
And what's
and
his
Rafael
name?
Lovato won.
Yeah, he won.
Josh Hinger didn't submit him. I think
He was close to submitting him, I think.
Did
at
you
one
watch? I
point.
didn't catch any. I didn't see any highlights.
I
of
think
it.
it said he was close to submitting him, and then they went back and forth. I heard it was a really good match.
I heard it was a great match too. And the same thing.
And then
So,
wasn't it a draw for the whatchamacallit,
So there was a lot.
the Fury and Wilder?
So Friday was UFC, but it wasn't UFC. It was the ending of the Ultimate Fighter series finale.
Really?
That was Friday, and then Saturday we had Bellator,
UFC, Flow Grappling, and then boxing.
So it was a ton of different stuff on.
And it was a draw for Wilder and Fury.
So that Tyson
Or,
Fury and
Deontay
Wilder turned
Was
out
a
to be a
draw.
draw.
Man, but he knocked him down. Wilder
Well, he
knocked him
knocked
down.
twice.
He
knocked him down twice, and here's the part where I haven't seen any of the.
I think
I haven't seen any highlights, but from our reading is 90% is saying it was a rob that Tyson Fury should have won.
he should have.
Just
Or
because.
Wilder.
Well, no, that Tyson Fury should have won.
Why?
That throughout the whole card that Fury was just beating him out, outboxing Wilder. And I was like, well, he knocked him down twice. And I guess one of them was actually I think the one thing that he knocked him down in the 12th round, in
Yeah.
the last round too. And I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know how, but everybody's saying it was a huge thing because, they called it a draw so they can be in a rematch.
Mhm.
And they're already talking about a rematch. So they can get more money. It's kind of the whole Triple G
That was
Canelo
why
thing. I mean,
yeah.
where Triple G beat Canelo and then there was a draw, came back, did the rematch, a bunch of money. They both made a bunch of money. And then the second time, Canelo won the second time. But so it's going to be the same thing. Because I was thinking about ordering it and I was like, I wonder how much
$70.
$75. And I was like, nah, that's all right. I'll just find it on Instagram or I'll wait till, but, and because it would have been a great day because this weekend was one of the most unproductive weekends we've ever had. And it was so nice.
It was fun.
because
think
it
it was
was
fun.
relaxing.
Oh, I did so much productive gaming stuff this weekend.
Yeah. There was a whole bunch of nothing. And it was nice. I mean, it was funny because my wife was like, it's funny because there'll be times where I'm like all day, like if it's a weekend that we're here, we're not doing something crazy with jiu-jitsu or running around with some event.
We're doing yard work.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, I do this. And then from like the sun up to sundown, I'm like busy. And then my wife would be kind of like, oh, just kind of relax. And it just depends on the person's, how their week went at work or something. But that's how I was Saturday. Yesterday and today, I told yesterday, she asked, can you do this? Can you do that? And I told her, I'm like, I told her, I'm not going to do anything today. I'm like literally not gonna do anything today, except to grilled steaks,
It was good.
um, and watch a little bit of football. Didn't clean anything. It was amazing. It was so just relaxing. I think just the weather too. I think it's really cloudy here, where it got cloudy here in the Phoenix area, and it was just lazy day. And today was more. I got up and okay, let's get more productive. My wife went. She ran a 5K with a friend, and got up early, did some stuff around the house, hung up some more little house.
I put up the Christmas tree.
And the Christmas tree.
That was fun. I got to
somewhat up.
choose. I went all gray and gold this year for the ornaments.
Yeah. So
We should
that's,
put a star on top, a big star.
yeah, I don't know. I like the tree topper I have for my tree is the tree topper I had when I was a kid. And that's
Really?
why it's that's the same one from before you were younger, a year before even your age.
Really?
I was young, like I was little.
And it still works?
It still works. It's a little angel. It's an angel, and I remember, and it's a fond thing that I gotta have it on top of the tree. You know, it's one of the things, the memories that I have of our family and my dad, is that angel. I just remember it all the time. I used to stare at it, and it was pretty cool. And that's why I always.
And it
kept
still
handy.
moves and stuff.
It still moves,
And it's fallen so many times.
It's fell off the tree, and I don't think anything's broken from it, or anything's fell
It's-
off of it, or
It's so weirdly made that it just doesn't break. And it's fallen everywhere. It's fallen on every spot on the angel. And it hasn't broken somehow.
yeah, it still works. It still comes in, and no issues with it. But so nothing too crazy.
But
And we didn't do, so back to Black Friday. We didn't do Black Friday. We haven't done Black Friday. Your mom and I haven't done Black Friday in a long time. Actually, the funny thing is, so here's a story for you. So when your mom and I met, right?
Mm-hmm.
The day before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So we always have a day before or a happy anniversary. We go out and have a dinner or something. We met at a TGI Fridays, and we always used to go at a TGI Fridays and kind of go hang out. And we had dinner. We had like lunch that day. The day before Thanksgiving, we had lunch at a Red Lobster. So when we met, day before Thanksgiving, we had Thanksgiving. And then the day after, on Black Friday, is when I actually called your mom on that Black Friday. And I was Black Friday shopping. And I did the whole, I don't know if it was from midnight. Back then, it used to be like midnight.
Was when it
The
opened?
stores were open at midnight.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Oh, stores were open at midnight. And now they open like at 6 p.m. at Thanksgiving Day or something like that. But back then, it was midnight. People camped out.
Did you camp?
No, I
Oh.
went like at that day. I went to the Ontario Mills. And I think it got there like at 3 or 4 in the morning.
Really?
Something like that. Yeah. Yeah, something like that.
I would probably do that.
And then shopped and got a bunch of stuff. I mean, this is when I'm single, so it's not like I had a bunch of
Kids to pay
yeah,
for.
there you go. And so then that's when we scheduled. So that Friday after Thanksgiving, on Black Friday, I remember she returned my text. This is just when texting was just starting to. Texting was a thing. I still wasn't even into texting that much. So she texted me back. I think I got to talk to her that night. And we scheduled our first date.
Where?
For
Starbucks.
For the following.
Was Starbucks even like a big thing?
Oh, yeah. Starbucks has been huge for, man, I don't know, at least like 20 years. I mean, where it's been like a conglomerate monster. Something like that. Like 20 years, something like that. Yeah.
It's good though. I like Starbucks.
But
Sometimes. Depends.
Yeah, I can't stand Starbucks.
I have those days where it's like, oh, I'll take Dutch Bros. But then I have those days where it's like, Starbucks sounds so good today.
No, I never look forward to going to Starbucks.
Really?
No.
I like Starbucks. I like their croissants.
No, I'm talking about coffee though.
Oh, coffee? You like Dutch Bros
I like Dutch Brothers. Yeah.
or Dunkin' sometimes.
Dunkin's all right for the pinch. But I like Dutch Brothers and I love Dutch Brothers. If you guys aren't familiar with Dutch Brothers, if you're anywhere outside of
Arizona.
Arizona.
They only have it in Arizona, right?
No, Dutch Brothers is from the Northeast.
Really?
Dutch Brothers is from
But they don't have
Oregon.
any in like California or anything, do they?
None in California. I think just in Arizona. They originally came from Oregon. From the
Really?
Portland area. They came from the Portland area.
And they're such small little places.
Washington.
I don't get like the one that where we used to live was so small. I don't know how you worked in there. There was like over 10 people in a room
I mean, it looked like a
no
closet.
bigger than a bathroom.
Like it looked like a closet.
It was so small.
Yeah, and then and that's how they all are. I think that's how every
Well,
single
some
one
are like the one we go to now is pretty big.
It's
like-
brand new.
Well, yeah.
Oh, that one's nice. Yeah, the one that they built that's over here, kind of by the house.
That one's pretty big.
Yeah.
Their doors were
Well, there's
down.
2 drive-through lines. There.
Yeah, there's 2.
So there's,
It's pretty big.
yeah. So there's 2 drive-through lines there, and they do. I like it. It's almost. I mean, if you've ever been to Starbucks, it's almost like not Starbucks, Dutch Brothers. It's almost too chipper. Sometimes it's almost like turn it down a little bit. Like there's super nice people. They hire great kids.
Yeah,
and they
but
do-
they're too nice.
Sometimes it's like, man, I don't want to talk, and because they sit and they while you make the coffee and they talk to you.
they try to talk to you.
And
just
yeah, which
just
is-
roll up your window.
which is really cool. It is really cool, you know. And they like, oh, what do you do for work? And like, oh, what's your plans today? And then sometimes I'm like, man, I don't feel like talking. I'm like, oh, yeah. You know, but it's pretty cool. I mean, they do a good job, and they actually
they
people-
give doggy, what are they called? The little dog ice Dutch Bros coffee.
yeah,
things.
they give out some dog
It's a
treats,
little
make dog
whipped
treats.
cream with a dog bone.
I think it's just whipped cream,
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Whipped cream.
right? Yeah.
And our dog, even Jake didn't eat it, and he eats everything, and he didn't even want it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just whipped cream. I'm not sure.
It's whipped cream. It's whipped cream with like a doggy bone in it.
Yeah, obviously
Scooby
it's got to
snack.
be some kind of. Obviously, it's got to be dog safe. I guess I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
dogs can eat that.
Well, I mean, no, it's like no sugar or whatever it is in the whipped cream,
That has to be then.
so dogs don't die when they have it.
Yeah, so it has to be something like that though. But so we got. What do we got, man? We got a busy weekend coming up, and I'm glad this weekend came today. That we had we are going to be heading out to California. Ryan was invited to
The playoffs at
To-
World League.
the playoffs at World League. So he'll be competing for the end of the year title, or I don't know.
Yeah,
What do they
I
do?
want the belt. I don't know what it looks like though.
So you get if you haven't heard of, and we did just a World League here
It'd be cool to
about
get.
a month ago, and it's a cool. They only have it in California, Southern California. I think they do one in
Every
Northern
year.
California, and I think this is going to be their first. This was the first year in Arizona, and we talked about it in one of our past episodes. And so which was cool. I mean, we haven't done it in a while, and Ryan did it here. He won. He did great.
We haven't done it since 2 years ago when
about
we
2
were
years.
all white belts.
We were
Besides
we
me,
all competed, yeah. And
that was
so
my
he got
first gray belt tournament.
the one in LA.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
lost.
Yeah. So we're all going to be going. So he's going to be competing. He got invited because he scored enough points. And it's
Thanks
from his
to the
wins.
submission.
From his wins.
That submission, because if you from the 2 matches, I got 12 points,
Yeah.
which would tie with like 20 people.
Yeah.
But the submission gave me 6th place.
Yeah. Which was cool because it was your only World League tournament.
Mhm.
And
And
so they get
there's
out-
like 50 kids. There's like 50 kids
yeah.
that are all signed up for World League, and they all have 12 or it's like 6 or 8 points.
Yeah.
It's
So
crazy.
they give out a belt or the belt that you were in. So Ryan's going to be
So they
fighting
give
the
me
gray
a
belt.
gray belt, and it says 2018 season champion.
Season champion, yeah.
And there are, I don't know how. Oh, well, maybe two of the kids in my bracket are the last year season champions. The one that I beat at this World League, and then the one that Nick lost to at Dream, are both the season champions of last year.
Okay.
And then,
You know a couple kids.
I know a good amount of kids.
Yeah, it'll be fun. I mean, it's good. It's going to be really cool. You know, that's not going to be a walk in the park, and we have a busy week this week of training, and just hanging out and gonna be ready for that. So I'm not sure what day we're gonna leave yet, but
Friday, Thursday.
No, probably Friday.
Thursday.
So we'll see.
No, what if we go Thursday and then
Maybe
have a
Thursday
day to
after
hang
school.
out? Yeah, and then we have a day to hang out. And where are we gonna stay at?
Mic down.
Where are we gonna stay at?
Move it. No, don't move that.
Oh
like that.
shoot!
Right there. Just turn that.
Where are we gonna stay at?
Nana's? No, it's too far.
A hotel.
Yeah, so we're gonna be in a hotel.
You
We're
think
gonna be
it's
close
too cold
Well,
to
here's
swim?
the thing. The plan is we're gonna be out there. You go Saturday, and we're gonna drive back right after the tournament.
Why not Sunday?
Because we have a guest flying in. I already told you. We don't. I mean, it's confirmed, but I don't want to say names or anything like that yet.
Oh, we do. I forgot about it.
So
Had me
we haven't
thinking.
nailed the date exactly. They're in town. They're flying into town for vacation, and I believe it's vacation. And we know the date's gonna be either from Sunday through Wednesday, I think, something like that. And so, like, okay, well, let's get back Sunday because Sunday's kind of the only day we can do it. So I'll reach out to her and
What if we do it late Sunday and then come back like Saturday night? Like
So, no,
we
we'll
do the
see.
tournament, we hang out, we go back to the hotel, and we.
No, we're gonna check out Saturday. We gotta check
okay.
out Saturday.
Okay. What if we go like?
Yeah, but
What if we go to What if we go to Nana's?
No, we're gonna go see Nana. We're gonna go see.
What if we go to Nana's and stay there for a little bit?
No,
and then
we'll
leave
say hi.
and then leave like 12 in the morning, like we usually do.
No, we're gonna say hi still.
Yeah. What if we
course,
do
you
it
know.
after?
But
Sleep there and then go back.
so yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, so I don't want to completely, I want to leave.
I think
wanna get
actually
back
this
in time
weekend was
Saturday.
kind of productive.
So-
I mean, you decorated your room a little bit. That looks a lot nicer.
Yeah. Well,
It looks
what I'm
nice.
talking about, it wasn't productive as in like I'm in the same clothes from yesterday
These
or from
but they're
last
so
night. You're still in
comfortable.
the same
sweats.
or no? Are those
they're-
sweats? I'm not even
yes,
sweats.
They
right?
are.
So
They are. Look, they're sweats.
So yeah, so
They're pretty
there's
stretchy.
nothing productive when you're wearing the same clothes for 2 days.
I've been sitting in my bed playing any game I could imagine.
Yeah,
It's
And-
been pretty fun.
yeah, and and that's the thing too. Is what made you bring up Pokemon?
I don't know. I just I found because I went what was it? Last Saturday. I walk into Nick's room to grab my shorts because Mom always puts the clothes in his room. So I walk to his room and I see him playing on the DS and I'm like, where'd you find that? Because I haven't played on my DS since 2 years now, and I've had 6 of them because we break them so easily. Were those things cheap, by the way?
No,
Really?
that doesn't matter.
You bought so many of them?
No, he bought 2 of them.
No, you bought 3 for me.
No, 2.
'Cause you
we
broke.
Sent them, no, we sent them in for repairs.
Repairs.
They repaired them. Intend to repair them.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. And so I walk into his room and I'm like, they're playing on my DS. Where'd you find my DS? And he's like, it was in the box. And I was like, really? So he was playing Super Smash Bros. And I loved Super Smash Bros. So I was playing that all Saturday. I find my favorite version of Pokemon. I start playing that. Then I find another version of Pokemon, the newer one. I start playing that. And I don't know. I just got into it. And so what happened was I beat the game, but there's like a Delta episode or
But
something.
I mean, are you playing Pokemon just because of the movies coming out?
No,
Is it
I'm
kinda
just playing it because I don't really want to play Xbox.
Oh.
I mean,
And then I'm
but-
playing Xbox.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, there's one game that I was I like it. I mean,
we used to play all. That was the only reason I had to stay up late on school nights. It was because of that game.
the 7 Days to Die.
Yep.
Yeah, on Xbox. And
I need
I
to-
like,
Can we play it together?
but no,
Oh.
no, it's too hard with two people. At the
Why?
Same time. It's the split screen stuff.
No.
So-
What if we get one of the big TVs? Then it's
It
like a
doesn't
full
matter,
screen
it's
for
still-
two TVs. For
No,
for
it's
one
still
TV.
too. It doesn't. I don't like the way it. So I have my game. I haven't played it in over a year, and even then I played it, but I would play it
You
like
play
you're
it a
not
lot.
played it. I played
Like
it,
I know, because
like an
I
hour.
asked you.
and I now play like, okay, I'm bored now.
Yeah,
Like,
I asked you like a long time ago, like, hey, Dad, do you want to play this cool game that I got? Because I watched this YouTuber that I used to love watching. I watched him play it and I was like, wow, it's cool. It was like $19. And because me and Mom went to GameStop and she's like, okay. And we returned some games. She's like, oh, you have money. So I ended up finding a game and I was like, oh, this is a game, because there was a lot of cool games. But I was like, oh, this is a game that I liked. And I've watched a lot of people play it and I thought it was pretty cool. I started playing it and I never really was into it. But then I really got into it and then I asked you if you wanted to play it and we started playing together.
we were so bad at it when we first.
But
started
then we
playing.
got really good and we were
Well, and here's the thing: the only reason we got good is because we watched like YouTube.
videos all the time.
It's like, okay, what the heck? It was miserable. I don't know if you guys even play it. I don't know if you have people that
No,
listen to
Dad,
it.
no one plays it. No one plays it.
Seriously?
Well, yeah, people play it, but
I don't know.
Not
like,
a lot of
have
people
fun
play it.
playing it.
I
It's
tell
it's
all my
just
friends to get
zombies.
it.
It's just zombies. You're the
You should play State of Decay.
you know, it's
That's a fun
zombies around, and then you're making basically building a world, and it's fun.
It's like
it's good for an
Minecraft
hour.
with zombies.
I mean, it's good for an hour, and then you're like kind of like, okay, that's kind of a lot.
Well, you do a lot of stuff. You stay on there for like a good hour and a half.
No, hour is fine. Like I'm okay, but like people are like, oh no, you gotta, they sit there and play forever. I'm like, okay, I'm good for an hour. I'm good. I can't do more than that.
Yeah, I usually play. What have I been playing? I've been playing Battlefield because for some reason I got really good at it, and now I'm a pro at Battlefield, and it's probably my most favorite game.
And that's just like the Call of Duty stuff,
It's
right?
no, it's better than Call of Duty because it's like there's like the British and like the Russians and the Germans, and you get to like be on a team and you like capture flags and stuff. It's pretty fun.
I don't know. Never.
I thought I would never be into it, but it was free, so I was like, "Hey, I'll get it." It was
I think
free.
the
It was free for
only-
that Friday.
Game when I had Xbox, when like the first Xbox was it Modern Warfare or something like that, or
It was Ghost Recon.
Ghost Recon or something
Yes,
along
and
that
you
line.
need to get me the new one. It looks so cool. So the new one came out, and there's been like 7 of them or so
Oh my
many.
gosh.
But the new one came out, and it's the greatest one ever. And me and my friends, we usually like 8 of us get on. We play another Tom Clancy game, and then I got on today, and they're like, "Oh, get this new game called Ghost Recon." And today was the day when the deal stopped, so now it's $50 again. It was $15, so I probably could have gotten it, but now I definitely can't because the games are getting too. The only game I paid a lot for was, well, like to actually buy the game was Rainbow Six Siege. I spent.
You spent.
You guys spent $60.
I
For
don't
that
even remember
game.
that. So
Okay, it was, you didn't spend it, but
yeah, it's Mom Pro.
yeah, $60 for that game. It was like because I used to play I used to have Call of Duty and Fortnite. This was like a year ago, and then all my friends started playing it, and they were like, you have to get it, Ryan. And so I was like, okay. So I got it, and it was so worth it. I play that all the time. And then I got Battlefield and a ton of other games that I get for free. because they have like these deal weekends sometimes, and you get a ton of really good games. And that's when I stock up on every game, and then I just play all of them and then delete the ones I don't like. And
Well,
there's
if
this
it's for free.
one game that me and my friend play called State of Decay. It's like 7 Days to Die. It's a zombie game. It's fun for a good, like, I can play for like 3 hours
What?
if we're actually being productive in the game. But like if we're just messing around, driving around and like barely surviving, then I kind of get bored and we go do something else. But usually I play for probably like 3 hours.
When do you do this? Because I don't even.
It was at the old house because I haven't gotten on at the new house yet
Oh,
because he's never on when I'm on.
yeah, that's not 3 freaking hours. Heck, dude, I never like. If I see it on, well, you don't have it in your room.
Not anymore.
Anymore.
I just moved it out because the
So.
TV's bigger here.
So yeah, no, that's no freaking way, man. It's way too long.
No, it's not.
Dude, for video games, I don't know. And that's the thing.
You watch your YouTube for
but
like
here's
5 hours.
But here's what's the difference?
You can fall asleep doing it.
No. I'm actually learning something.
I'm learning something. I'm learning how to survive from zombies.
Okay. So I'm actually, and that's the part of consuming versus creating kind of thing, and of learning something on YouTube and just, and it's just,
Well, yeah,
it's just,
I look up on YouTube tutorials on how to beat the game. And we're actually pretty close to beating the game. But he died.
who did?
Connor.
Oh.
We've been playing that game for so long now, and we're very unproductive, but we started actually doing stuff, and now we're really good. But he died. So
Yeah,
now
and
he
it's
has.
Connor. But yeah, so and those of you that are parents out there, kind of thing, like not the same freaking argument, I'm sure, with their kids.
I can play
video
YouTube on the
game.
Google.
Yeah,
Really?
I think so.
But I can't watch it. I can just listen to it.
But here's the thing, okay. So with YouTube, whether I watch it, no, there's YouTube TV, but whether if I'm watching it to learn something new, which is way different.
Shoot, what was I gonna watch? There was something interesting that I just saw and I just lost it. Shoot. I just found the great video that I was gonna watch. And now I lost it. There's
So-
another one? Oh shoot. And Pokemon's so boring now.
So yeah, you just played it for 2 days.
I used to love it when I was little. I used to watch half of it in the morning, save it, go to school, go home, watch like the 2 episodes that came out that day, and then do it for like the next 2 years. And I used to collect all the Pokemon cards. And our cousin actually gave us a huge bag of Pokemon
I
cards.
remember that, yeah.
Yeah, and then she gave me like a book and everything. And I used to collect all the Pokemon, and I had a lot of the cool ones. And then I had this huge one, and I lost it.
No, I was speaking of Pokemon crap. Is that like,
That's been out since like 19.
no, that's been forever, but is that like a Christmas thing now?
Christmas thing.
Like on Christmas, people's, is that the big seller now, or Pokemon still?
Well, I don't know. Pokemon's not interesting. Because when I used to watch it, it was cool because they had like really good storylines for 7-year-olds.
Okay, with 7-year-olds, there you go. So,
And it was pretty cool because I'd be like, wow, what if I had a Pokemon in real life? And all the cool stuff I could do with it. But now it's weird because there's all this random stuff. And the new Pokemon game came out and no one's getting it. Gladly.
it's gonna change now.
actually,
Well, I mean, that's
if this was like a year, I'm kind of tempted to get it, but I don't have a Nintendo Switch because the only reason I want to get it is because it's not any of the new Pokemon. It's all the Pokemon from like 10 years ago when I used to watch it. Well, no. Well, when it was actually good. And it's all the old Pokemon. It's like the old map and stuff.
Yeah, but well, I mean, with Pokemon movie coming out, it's going to be a lot bigger.
Oh
It's gonna
yeah,
come
I
back.
still want to watch that. Just to see a Pokemon. I've been waiting for a Pokemon movie since I first watched it.
Yeah, because you kind of picture like, oh wow, Pokemon in real life. That's how it would
And
look.
no one expected them to actually. I was just looking on Instagram and I was like, because no one expects a Pokemon movie. The last thing that's the last thing people would expect. Pokemon. They make Wreck-It Ralph too, but they make Pokemon. And I used to complain like, why don't they make a Pokemon? They did have not like a real life Pokemon, but they had Pokemon movies. But it was literally just a longer episode with rare Pokemon. That was pretty much the movie. But now they actually have like a real life movie and no one expected it, but everyone wanted it like 3 years ago.
Yeah, everybody was curious how a Pokemon.
And
would
yeah,
look
I was
in
just
real
looking
life.
on the stories on Instagram. And I just see my friend with like Detective Pikachu. And I was like, what? And so I go and I pull up YouTube and the first thing I see is Detective Pikachu. And I watched the trailer like 3 times.
So one of those episodes where nonsense is kind of, and it's fun. So I mean,
And right after this, I'm going to go right back to playing Pokemon.
for what?
Because I don't know, just for unproductive. Like I beat the game, I beat the Delta episode, but now it's like catch all the Pokemon, which will take me a good 6 months to
Oh,
do.
they're gonna kill it with the marketing on this, man. They're gonna milk it. Nintendo, whoever owns Pokemon, is gonna be completely.
They're pulling from their last ropes.
Yeah, they revived
With the movie,
Pokemon.
no, the Pokemon's still cool. Well, the game for the 3DS that came out just dropped Pokemon. The new game that's coming out, oh my God. Everyone wants to get it.
Mm-hmm.
But the movie is just going to drop it right back down. The game looks pretty cool because it's like all the old Pokemon, which everyone likes. The movie looks crappy. It's going to be like Slenderman. Like everyone wanted to see it, but everyone knew it wasn't going to be good.
Mm.
Like I wanted to go watch Slenderman because I used to love playing and watching Slenderman when I was 10 years old because it was scary and cool. But when they actually made a movie about it, it was
Yeah, you expect like, okay, it's gonna be dumb, but I'm gonna watch it just
because it's Slenderman, which is why the movie's gonna get a lot of money from it,
Oh yeah,
but only because people want to watch its failure.
we're gonna have a lot of people that you're even, I mean, because that are your age or a little older.
I'm
that
kind
are
of-
gonna be like, oh wow, that was nostalgic.
That was my dream.
That was nostalgic for you.
7 years ago.
Yeah. You know, and it's going to be, you're like, okay, I want to watch it. I mean, this stuff that comes out like, oh my gosh, that's from my era. Then I want to, you know, I want to watch it just because of I grew up watching whatever. That it's
I like watching that game theory thing where they have like theories about games and stuff. Yeah.
That's those random stuff, man. Jeez, what are you
But
just
it's so
doing?
cool. Like I was like just scrolling through and they had one on one of the shows. It was probably one of my favorite shows. You have no idea what it is, but it was pretty much one of the greatest shows ever created. I think it was better than SpongeBob. It's called Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
I've heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was the best show ever. It reminds me of my friend group. There's like the smart one, the retarded one, and then there's just the out there one. And
we had Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Like, remember? There's no way. I don't think they have it anymore. Ren and Stimpy.
Rat and Stimpy? Yeah.
They still make it?
No, I just know what it is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Ren and Stimpy.
That was the Ed, Ed, and Eddie of your age? They actually, I don't know why it's been like popping up so often now.
I wonder if they're gonna bring it back then.
No.
I mean, it was okay. It wasn't like,
But it was
It
like
was
that
fun.
show where
it was just kind of, well, especially for that time of that
Yeah.
era. It
Well,
was
when
they
I started
talked about
watching,
some
like-
nonsense.
yeah.
They used to talk about. I mean, oh man, they.
But then like game theory, get back to game theory. Game theory did this thing on Ed, and Eddie, where it was like the characters are all dead, and it actually made sense. Like, and it actually ended up being real. The characters were all dead. Like everyone was just dead. It was like I forgot. I think it was like. Yeah, I think. Yeah, the characters were dead. I know that. It was interesting, weird, but it was pretty cool. I liked it. And then there's like Pokemon ones that I actually believe are true. And then there's like the weird ones where it's like, what if we're the aliens and we invaded? What if the
Is this
meteor?
one of these
What
other-
if the meteor was us?
Oh God, man!
And then
Seriously, I'm gonna have
we
to
are the-
start freaking. Jeez, exactly.
Well, you never know. What if they find a giant orb like a bajillion meters down into Earth or miles down into Earth? They dig and they find an orb with this like a vessel or something, and they find evidence that people wiped out the dinosaurs from another planet far, far away. And
Okay, we'll reel it back into reality.
but you never know. Like that's pretty cool. And like you never think of it.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. We'll just let the world know that you're some weirdo. So,
We are the aliens.
oh my gosh,
You never know.
jeez Louise. But
I
anyways,
think it's cool.
so yeah, just before this episode's getting out of hand. But hey, we're getting him involved, and
I was getting water.
yeah, I know it's about that time though. So guys, we're gonna be getting out next week over to World League. If you're out there,
That's gonna be fun.
that's gonna be a lot of fun. So I can't wait to go back.
Oh,
out.
the Army Navy game.
Yeah, we're not gonna be able to watch it. I mean, we'll probably hear it though on the radio or something. But
I think Army's gonna win.
So-
Army's really good this year.
so they always usually a better team.
But
So-
Navy's cool too.
Yeah. So yeah,
Do they have like a Marine football team or something?
that's Navy.
That is
Yeah, the Marines are part of the Navy branch.
Oh. Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
So there you go. All right, guys. All right, man. So from Ryan and I, we'll cut it out here, and I think that was enough nonsense for today. But anyways, we'll see you guys next week and get an episode next week. We have a guest coming in, and we'll see you at Jiu-Jitsu World League. Ryan will be out there, World League, and don't forget to.
Hopefully I win it.
Yeah, man. You worked hard this year.
Yeah,
You've
this
been-
is a great
You've
year.
been you had a really good year, and we'll keep up the keep it up. I mean, that's all you can do.
I think Pan Am's is my
so. And then, you know,
last. Actually, no, I think World League's my last goal this year.
So
And then I'm hoping I can win Pan Am's, but
well, Adams, that's another target for next year. And,
yeah,
and we'll be starting that, and that's in February.
I'm
and,
hoping I could go back to Chicago.
and we'll now with DJJF's
New,
releasing the
they have a
schedule.
huge kids schedule this
Yeah,
year.
so we'll see about that. We haven't talked about it yet, and see how active we're going to be in that. But we are going to be going to a couple of that and doing our best to do that. So, all right, guys. So don't forget to get on the show, go to iTunes, and hit subscribe, and like the show. Come in to visit the webpage, listen to the episode there, and we'll get this up on YouTube also too, so you can listen to it there too. All right, man. So we'll see you guys later. Peace out.
Why'd you say peace out? Out of everything you could have said,